awesome.
Sounds good. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Super excited that you're here tonight. I was thinking about, I had a friend who did Weight Watchers, and he was telling me that one of the things that his mentor said, there were two things that he said that really stuck out to him most. And one was your body has no idea when it's a holiday or a weekend. None. It's going to react the exact same way Christmas as it is any other day. Same thing with your birthday, same thing with all of it. And then, so his big thing was always counting points. And then the next thing that he says was, just because Halloween candy gets super, super cheap, it's not actually inexpensive. It's very expensive to your body. So you got to be careful, even for the holidays, when it's cheap, it doesn't mean it's cheap for you. So anyway, this is Autumn. She is taking over. She's our guru who walks the walk. And she has a wonderful podcast. And she's just, oh, I found a shirt for you too. It was, it's like push it, push it, push it. And it was a laboring coach nurses.
Oh, yes, I love it. I'm a birth doula as well, so that speaks to
Yeah.
my soul.
Yeah. I saw that shirt just today. My OBGYN sent it to me. So I need to send it to you so you see it. Yeah.
Definitely. I would love
Well,
that.
so Autumn is wonderful. She knows about the products really well, ins and outs. She knows about nutrition. And I'm super excited that on our health journey and us building a committee and us, working on getting our lives how they should be, and so we feel better than ever, we have some amazing mentors with us. So here's Autumn. If you want to take it away, Autumn. I'm going to mute mine because children are crazy here.
Yep, you go for it. You got your give your Halloween stuff up. Did you get it all put away?
I have
put out.
Yeah, so like behind me right now, that's just one of my cute shelves. But my skeleton couples come back again for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
That's how I decorate for Valentine's Day, is with skeleton couples.
I love it. All right, guys. Well, welcome. We are still letting people in, so I'll keep them coming in. I am super honored to be here as always with you once a month, where we talk about our favorite supplements that truly can impact your health. And I'm going to go over and highlight some of them right now. We start off with that. We end with questions. Okay. So at the very end, so let me actually rephrase that. I'm going to start off talking about some health supplements. I have a bit of a health topic I'm going to talk about, which is an ingredient you're going to want to be aware of. It's called MSG, and it works against your weight loss journey, and it works against your gut health. And so these are things you're going to want to know. And then after that, at the very end, I'm going to take your questions, where we stop recording and I'll take some of your health questions about the products, or whatever you'd like to talk about, whatever maybe you're on the journey right now and you want to know how to perfect your regimen, or you have questions about what you're taking. So with that said, I am going to share my screen and we are going to kick this off here with so we're just doing a quick little overview, and we're going to talk about one of the most important supplements that someone could ever take, and that is a multivitamin. Okay. Why is it important to take a multivitamin? Let's just say because I think we all know and can admit that we don't all eat the perfect diet. Today's day and age, we have so much fast food, which could be even arguable that it's not even actually real food that we're eating in some of those ingredients, highly disturbing. And so we are not eating the amount of fruits and vegetables we need to be eating daily. So we have nutritional gaps in our health. And, even if you were to eat the perfect diet, let me just say, there is scientific evidence that goes towards today's conventional farming practices are just not what they used to be. I should have pulled the statistics, but I know they are out there. You can go look them up, that today's fruits and vegetable nutritional content is not actually what it used to be. So just overall, the nutrients in our soil, and like I said, all the chemicals and pesticides and conventional farming practices gets in the way of us having the full impact of all that nutrition. So either way you look at it, whether you are eating the perfect diet or you are not, it is incredibly beneficial to have a multivitamin on board. I will just say that I have walked a health journey myself for many years prior to finding this company. And I actually was able to reverse an autoimmune condition before finding these supplements. So when I came into learning about Plexus supplements, I was pretty well versed at how powerful supplements can be. And I will say that I saw various holistic doctors and practitioners, and all of them across the board recommend, at the very least, a multivitamin. But you need to know what to look for in a multivitamin, because way back in the day when I was first newly married, long before I knew anything about health, I knew, oh, I should probably take a multivitamin. So I got a regular, like I think it was like a Centrum from off the shelf at Target. By the way, don't buy your vitamins at the same place where you buy your toilet paper. And lo and behold, I ended up having some issues with some of my organs when I was on this multivitamin. And so the doctor and I were trying to figure it out. And then I got off the vitamin because it was a new thing. And I'm like, it went away. And so I was like, oh my gosh, come to find out, Centrum vitamins, even though they're brand name or any, pick a brand, the commercials and all, right? Just because they're on your TV, it does not mean that they're actually good quality bioavailable vitamins. Okay, they can be really good at, getting it out there, magazines, billboards, commercials, but that doesn't mean that it's actually good for you or that they care about your health, unfortunately. So here at Plexus, we actually have holistic medical doctors as well as scientists on staff, and they have formulated our products in such a way that is in favor of your health. So what's so unique about this vitamin is that, yes, we have all the vitamins and minerals. Minerals are extremely important anytime that you are stressed. Your body is eating up and working through your minerals. And so you need to replace those minerals. And our diets are not always full of the minerals that we need. And there are so many benefits to minerals, but just vitamins and minerals in general, I'm just going to say they fill nutritional gaps, boost the immune system. They support healthy aging, improve energy levels, enhance brain function, obviously can help skin, hair, nails, support your bone health, stress management, eye health, etc. But back to X Factor Plus, okay? And it's called X Factor Plus because it has the minerals. This X Factor has bioavailable nutrients that are methylated. What methylation means is that it's the most bioavailable form of that nutrient. So let me give you an example. There's folic acid and there's folate, okay? Folic acid is most often the synthetic form of the vitamin. You don't want synthetic. You want folate, which is the natural, most bioavailable form of that nutrient. So that's why that's important. We also have aloe vera in our vitamins, which can enhance the absorption. Some have said up to 300% more than the average vitamin. We have New Zealand black currant, which is a super powerful antioxidant, which goes in to repair damaged cells. And just overall, I mean, we've got plant-based polyphenols and all sorts of good stuff. It's non-GMO, gluten-free, etc. We also, what happened to my, there we go. We also have a step down, okay? So we're just stepping down, same benefits. We have the X Factor. Now notice it's not X Factor Plus, it's X Factor. That's because this is the vitamin and all those great benefits without the minerals. Now you might be like, Autumn, you just told me minerals were very important. Why does this not have minerals? Well, believe it or not, there are some people that actually struggle to take minerals. Sometimes it might upset their stomach. If they don't take it with food, which I do recommend taking your vitamins with food, it helps the body assimilate all those nutrients while you're digesting food anyway, and you slip that vitamin right in with the food, it just goes right into all the contents and your body's getting that nutrition in the digestion process in a much more just, better way than, taking it on an empty stomach. So oftentimes people will find that taking a vitamin on an empty stomach is not the best idea. But if it has minerals in it, for some people, they just can't do it. So most people, I would say, should be good and fine. But if for some reason you cannot consume minerals, it bothers your stomach or whatnot, this is the X factor without the minerals. Oh, and I forgot one thing. Our X factor is also shown, the X factor plus has been clinically shown to help with menopause symptoms such as hot flashes. So it can be wonderful and amazing for that. All right. And then last but not least, for our product highlights today, we have Vital Biome. This is a probiotic. We like to call it our happy pill. And this ultimately is okay, so everybody should know what a probiotic is. If you don't, it's basically the good flora or the good bacteria which reside in your gut and your colon that make up a good portion of your immune system. It's said that 70 to 80% of your immune system resides in your gut. Now, also, your gut is known as your second brain. You actually have more neurotransmitters and more serotonin receptors in your gut than you do in your brain. And so it's very important that you, pay attention and contribute to your gut health. If you ever take an antibiotic, for example, an antibiotic doesn't know how to discriminate the good from the bad. So you're taking an antibiotic, we're getting rid of the bad hostile organisms that are plaguing you at the moment, but then we're also, unfortunately, wiping out the good guys, which is part of your immune system. So if you don't ever go back and replenish your army of defense, then you might walk around in a depleted state and not feel as great, or struggle with some low energy or brain fog, or maybe some sluggish bowels and, things like anxiety, etc. So definitely something to be mindful of. Your gut health is so important, and our gut is constantly under attack in today's day and age. So this is super important to be mindful. So this has 8 clinically proven strains of good flora that actually promote feelings of happiness. How amazing is that? So you have little microorganisms that actually work towards making you feel happier. And then some of those are actually combating feelings of stress and anxiety. We have done the studies at Plexus, so we can say that. And it's just an incredible product that is very easy to take. You can take one, the bottle says. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you would like, we in our house, we take many more than just one. As I have learned in my own health journey, doing many podcasts with different health practitioners all over the world, that having some extra probiotics on hand is not a bad idea. So we'll take anywhere from, honestly, 1 to 4. And we love our Vital Biome. And some of you might think, okay, well, I eat yogurt. Why would I need a probiotic? Well, that's a great question. Yogurt usually does not have enough good flora in it to really be able to make an impact like a specific probiotic like this can. And also, the yogurt doesn't have the capsule to protect the flora so that they have a chance to get a bit deeper down into the digestive tract before they can go off and colonize. So when you're eating yogurt, oftentimes they can get they're a bit more vulnerable and likely to be destroyed before they can make their way further down due to the stomach acid in the stomach. So this has a special capsule that helps it make its way a little bit farther down to give it a chance. And then overall, people are able to find relief, like I said, from stress, find a bit more happiness, reduce GI distress. Overall, you're supporting your immune system, of course. And then if you have any sort of sluggish bowels, that's a big deal. We want our gut to actually be able to be eliminating, and that's That's a big deal because our toxins, our gut is like our sewer system. And so our toxins are, passing through. And if they're just sitting there and getting reabsorbed, then we have a problem, right? So it's super important. All right, so I am going to quickly move on, and we're going to talk with the last couple minutes about an ingredient that is very important for you to be mindful of, and it is called MSG. And all right. So MSG, which stands for monosodium glutamate, you may be familiar with it. It's commonly found in like Chinese food, and oftentimes like broths, chicken broths, and those types of things. Unfortunately, there's some brands of food, a lot of chips and soups and instant noodles and things can have MSG in it, but it is an excitotoxin. And it's a substance that overstimulates your cells to potentially the point of death. So they'll either become damaged or you're completely just killing off cells. And these are your most precious cells, your God-made cells that are there working on your behalf to give you energy, to exchange oxygen, to ultimately make up all the healthy aspects of your body. And if we're destroying them with this toxic substance, then we've got a problem. So it's essentially coming in, it's kind of hijacking your taste buds. It's causing you to overly salivate and crave more of this food, and essentially causing brain cells to fire uncontrollably to the point of death. So this MSG, unfortunately, it's like in so many different snacky type foods, all the big brand, big food options, such as these here at the bottom, have MSG in them. And it's, you just have to pick up the label and read it. Now, this is something also that you're going to want to be mindful of, because take a look at the screen here. Breathing difficulties, chest pain, heart palpitations, facial flushing, nausea, sweating, all the things, feeling of fatigue and weakness. These are all just some of the reported symptoms. There's actually a bigger list, but I just picked some of them to put here on the screen. And so some people might actually be experiencing some health problems. And what if it is directly linked back to this ingredient, which happens to be in many of the foods that you're eating? Something to be aware of. I know I have talked to people over the years that have said, oh yeah, I can't have MSG. I have realized what it does to me, and it's a real big problem. Okay, so if you can gain this awareness and be able to understand how it is working against you and how you feel and your ultimate health, then that's some seriously amazing empowerment right there of you starting to take charge of your health. So once again, I'm just going to read this. Preclinical studies have associated MSG administration with cardiotoxicity, hepatotoxicity, neurotoxicity, low-grade inflammation, metabolic disarray, and pre-malignant alterations, along with behavioral changes. It's also said to that's actually something else I was going to say. So anyway, and it actually has been known to work against weight loss. So in some rat studies, they have found that this is actually not helpful for somebody that is wanting to lose weight, and especially with just the cravings aspect alone. It's gonna fuel your hunger with this just ravenous hunger, causing you to want to eat more and more of it. And it can also penetrate certain regions of the brain, destroying, neurons and creating just a hyperactivity response. So be mindful. These are just some here listed on the screen and some of the brands, but you can look them up. Also, fast food, you have to be mindful. So KFC, oftentimes it's so delicious, right? But last I checked, it has some MSG in some of that coating of good fried yumminess, right? Chick-fil-A, they are so gracious to actually put their ingredients out on display. So, it's been quite some time since I was there, but last time I was there, they had some booklets where you could read the ingredients, and I'm pretty sure you could probably go online. And fortunately, all of their fried chicken options have MSG. So if you get the grilled chicken, at least last I checked, you can get it, you're free from, consuming the MSG, but also Pizza Hut, Burger King, just to name a few. So once again, if you're able to choose something like Chipotle, which would be a healthier, better option, or work on grabbing, some fruit from home or some other different snacks that you're able to read the label and realize they don't have MSG in it, then you're already knowing better and doing better. Last but not least, this is some of the hidden names for MSG. Aren't they sneaky little son of a guns? So, as if, like, here's monosodium glutamate right there, right? But as if, they, why can't they just share that? No, sometimes there's actually, I've seen MSG like 5 times in one product, just under different names. So these are all some of the different names that you have to be mindful of. And these are also some other ingredients here that can tend to contain MSG. So be mindful to look at soy sauces and, chicken stocks and any sort of flavorings and that kind of thing. So with that said, I want to thank y'all for being here, and I hope you learned some good stuff here today. And